The general perk Monstrous Shrine has always been a bit of a meme in the Dead by Daylight community, with ATTRIBUTION even giving it a 2 out of 5 stars, making it a pretty weak perk. I even agree with this for most of my Dead by Daylight career, until this week, where I tried it out on Xenomorph, and it honestly changed my mind. It literally even turned a match from a loss to a win on Badham Preschool of all maps, which is wild. So let's talk about it. My community member, Lake Chaz, suggested a build with the perk, emphasizing that even besides the rare occasions where somebody actually progressed to the next stage because of the perk early, the main attraction was the fact that the 56-second hook timer over the default 70, which is a lot by the way, would force people off of gens more often since they couldn't just sit on the generator until last second. The reason this works so well on the Xenomorph in particular and not other killers is because of the control stations. You can just hop into the tunnels after hooking somebody and quickly zoom away past the 24-meter requirement for Monstrous Shrine to go off, basically guaranteeing value. If you play a high mobility character in general, I would honestly give this perk in the following build a try. Returning to the idea of gen regression going further because of Monstrous Shrine, we also ran this perk with the Artist Teachable Pain Resonance, which is for the first unique hook of a survivor on a Scourge hook. The most progressed generator is damaged for 20% flat progress. More time off gens means the more general regression after the additional damage state, as nobody's coming back to unregress the generator for a while. Additionally, Monstrous Shrine also makes the basement hooks into Scourge hooks, allowing you to play around basement and still get your pain res uses. To double down on making the most out of people being off gens, we're also going to be using the Clown Teachable Pop Goes the Weasel, which is whenever you hook a survivor for the next 45 seconds, the next time you kick a generator, it was regressed for a flat 20% damage. More people off generators for saves means more unintended gens to deliver pop to. Finally, we are using the Demogorgon Teachable Mindbreaker, which is whenever somebody touches a generator, they are exhausted and blinded until they get off the gen, and in that case, it lingers for 5 seconds afterwards. Going to skip ahead here a little bit and cover our first add-on as well, that being Molted Skin, because this makes survivors exhausted for 30 seconds whenever they place a flame turret. These two have extreme synergy because the 30-second timer pauses once they place a flame turret and get on a gen because of Mindbreaker. This makes them exhausted for an extremely long period of time because not only do they have to wait out the 5 seconds after they get off the gen because of Mindbreaker, but then the 30-second timer kicks back in whatever amount you had left from placing the turret earlier. The reason this pairs so well with our build is because with survivors feeling a more urgent need to go for the save, they won't even have an exhaustion perk to aid them getting to the hook faster because of the exhaustion applied through Molted Skin and Mindbreaker. This limits map traversal overall, and once again, also means more time off generators. Finally, our last add-on is Lambert's Star Map, which nerfs the flame turret's range from 10 meters down to 8, allowing you to stay in power more and ergo have quicker chases to keep feeding pain res, pop, and Monstrous Shrine. The game plan of this build is simple. Hook somebody on a Scourge hook and immediately get into the tunnels and zoom away and start the shorter hook timer. Find a generator along the way, apply the pop that you earned on the unmanned gen, and once that hook unhook happens back where you had hooked them initially on that Scourge hook, you can use the tunnels to go straight back to that hook area and chase the unhooker. Because of Mindbreaker and Molted Skin, that chase will go nicer because they probably won't have an exhaustion perk ready because they'll be exhausted. Down that person, hook them on the Scourge hook that you just passed earlier, and apply pain res, and then apply Monstrous, hop in the tunnel, and start the process all over again. This build is surprisingly gross with how much pressure it applies, but you don't have to take my word for it. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's showcase matches. Man or manned. Or no, not man or manned. It's Orman like mine, so ours will be mine. Hey, look at this. I blend in. I have stealth. Why are you waving at me? Okay. I'm gonna guess main, maybe? They do have 2 turrets up now. That's a little concerning. All right. Hello, Jake. Did he not come all the way back to Shack? Oh, he did. He just stealthed away. Dude, people do this to me and I always get so confused. It's like somebody who plays Survivor a lot. Like, why would you be at Shack and then leave Shack? Like, you have one of, like, the most beneficial, like, standard tiles that spawns, and you just leave it. Like, why? Oh, she went second. Monster Shrine value, bro. Oh, we actually got her to go second. Monster Shrine value. Yo, what up, man? Come here. Well, it's usually because, like, there's not a lot of Yautja whenever there's, like, a hunt. And either way, even if there are, usually ends up going down to 1. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why. Yeah, Wolf would be so sick. That'd be awesome. She DC'd because she got left the second. What the heck? That's so funny, bro. Monster Shrine value, teehee. I kind of figured, because I hadn't checked that one, like, at all. So I was kind of confused where they were putting pressure, but that would be there. Sing a Monster Shrine? She went the second because of it. Jake's about to as well. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Even if they don't hit second, the urgency of them having to rush and go get the save, it's also pressure. It's unironically kind of good, and I hate that, like, it's getting value. I couldn't do Monster Shine. Play rate go up. What if I make a video about it? Play rate go up, ergo bad. Dude, we've been getting value like the whole time we've been running it. It's kind of funny. I think it's the reason people say Monster Shrine doesn't get value now that I've used it a lot is because, like, as long as they don't see people hitting second or dying quicker, they're just like, well, it's doing nothing then. But it's not true. Because, like, people have to play with the urgency to get off gens more often than they usually do. And then you can capitalize on that with the build that I'm running. From my, like, pop pain res. Keep the gens regressed as well. See, look, like, they're darting towards the, well, it's the bots now, but it could be Cheryl, technically. Yeah, it's Cheryl. See how she darted towards the hook? Like, Cheryl, like, beelined it to the hook, where she would probably sit on the gen here. But it's solely because she didn't want him to die, you know? So it kind of has, like, a not very clear pressure, which I think is why people may not enjoy it. I'm going this way, totally. You have some demon pathing, sister. You should be doing stuff. What are you doing? This Cheryl is just make it up as you go pathing. What is she doing? Why are you clicking at me? Did you just have a medkit? Where'd your medkit go? Honestly, this match was a really good example of this build can be really annoying, actually. It was really funny. But realistically, it don't look like it'd be that good. We got a full DC. Well, technically no, because Jake just gave up, but Even though it wasn't a DC, it was a full give up. Monstrous Shrine, OP. Apparently. Did the elevator just fall over there? Does that mean Fung is actively over there? Because I am not close to the trigger that. Did I accept killers again? Yes, Mr. Funky. It is. Does that mean Fung is back here? It does. Dude, that's crazy. I knew she was back here because of the elevator storm. That's wild. Oh, that's right. Because not only does Nicolas Cage have to hit second, but Cheryl has to go Kerput like a Natamori. You know, possibly come to 2v8. I hate 2v8, but I'm going to be the most annoying positive person. And it's going to be complete bias, and I'm going to enjoy it anyway. I'm going to have a great time. What is happening? I've been having no good solo queue games, and I'd rather go decompress via painting. Can we begin to process? We'll call for thinkers. What the heck is going on? Bad ham, bad ham, bad ham. That's what I was telling you. Eerie bad him, eerie bad him. Ormond Lake Mine. Bad him, eerie bad him. The map pool is not fantastic today. Hasn't been lately, to be honest, but you know. Why would you not take the window there? Are you good? Whoa! What is that invisible wall, bro? That was wild. What did I hit? Was that the tree? Was the tree's hitbox that wide? What it's not supposed to be? That was interesting. Not throwing that, wow. Maybe she just doesn't like wasting things. I like how you're still down there just waiting for us to pass by. That was a quick gen, bro. Hello? The match just started. That chase wasn't even... Was that 6.5? Excuse me? Was that 6.5? Dude, I picked her up at the edge of the drop down here. I didn't even pick her up from too far away. Did he have breakout? Maybe. Did he have passive breakout? If he has passive breakout, I gotta break this. It also matters if I got sent here. What? I had it. Wait, I had prompt. Wait, what? I had prompt and it got robbed from me. What is happening? Something's not right here. Because that wasn't... Unless he has breakout, that was not enough for her to get out of that there. Maybe the Dwight was hovering somewhere and he had a breakout? Either way, doing the whole basement, like, Sabo bull is cornball behavior. Sabo squad? What, one person with a toolbox is a Sabo squad? That was such a quick gen on them, though. That's unreal. That's unreal. With half the team fucking around, how are they still getting gens done so quick? If half the team is not like trying to get people to break out, and the shin's partially done, how does that work? If half the team, I'm not gonna worry about this. If half the team has been trying to go for hey, Monster Shrine Value. If half the team has been trying to sabo save and all this stuff, it's like, how are they still have so much gen progress? Well, the good thing is we have somebody death hook basically for free, which is nice. Thanks to Monster Shrine. Someone's a gen jockey? Yeah. It's kind of devilish if you really think about it. Have like a couple people dedicated to like making the saves, and the others just run enough gen perks that like it doesn't matter that they're messing around doing nothing. Monster Shrine unironically might bail us out here. Yeah, no DS. Monster Shrine unironically is gonna like help us with this match. Because now they're death hook when they weren't before. Unironically, Monster Shrine is saving this game. Holy moly, dude. And I need it too, because these gens are going so fast. Like, this is on real speeds, dude. I don't really get anything out of chasing you here. I'm gonna leave you. I should stick by the gens. Well, now is not the time, buddy. I'll let you go. Okay, champ points are required. Nice. Map is a pain? Well, it's not the map doing that. The map hasn't caused anything at all. It's really just them, I guess, having breakout. Because she wiggled earlier. Yeah, now it's the map, because I can't really chase them over there. They're resetting anyways. Am I in a Monstrous Shrine? Well, I've been testing it for like 2 days. Am I not allowed to change my mind? Am I not allowed to test and go, maybe I wasn't correct? You are? Okay, well. This has progress now. Guess I could have done there was, throw that. Well, those don't have progress. We should be fine. Oh, thanks, Auto Aim. Thanks. Appreciate it. You're right. I wanted to hit that bush and not the survivor. You are 100% correct. Okay, well, they 3-gen themselves. So that's good for us. You can never change your mind. True. Change your mind or cringe. Double down forever. Yeah, they're trying to get up on this. Woo! Bounds can't save you here. If this chase lasts long at all, we gotta go. Like even slightly, we gotta go. It in. Blocks the hole? Yeah, in fact it does. People have told me that before, actually. Believe it or not. We're in a really cool situation here, if we get to control station quickly. Because he's on second hook with Monstrous, and I'm about to go to the other side of the map. So, it'll be really bad for them, eventually. They set up a turret out here. Although, that doesn't have a lot of visual progress. I'm going to go check this one real quick. They are going to get Dwight, but that's okay. That's way outside. Alright. Now, Mr. Taeyong is death hook. Well, Mr. Kwon. Taeyong's his first name. Taeyong is death hook here. So we're in a pretty good situation here. Very, very good situation. I can't believe this game is getting bailed out by Monstrous Shrine. Nice shot, thank you. That is unreal. That's so funny. And the unregressed lamp. I get to pop it now too. No way, dude. This was such a tough game. And Monstrous Shrine saved it. I was so scared that would hit the hedge instead of him. Barely. Jonathan Pre-Drop has entered the chat. This is our final painter, is too. Now my guess is he's trying to sneak on this one. Yeah, oppression's pretty good. Okay, so he's not on that one. I'm gonna check this one. He is over here. But he didn't start the gen, which is interesting. I can't believe a game on Batum Preschool was won by Monstrous Shrine. I am... Gotta eat my own shoe. That's unreal. No breakout. That's interesting. I wonder how she wiggled so early. Maybe it was like, because there's a bug right now where like you don't hear the wiggle sounds. Maybe I got a delayed version of it where like I didn't hear the first like grunt. Because I did hear them, but there's a bug right now where like grunts like don't always play. I wonder if I got some form of that where it played some but not all. Because that would explain like how it seemed like the time was a little bit off. Shelter. Well, it's one of the biggest maps in the game, tied with Azeroth's resting place, both of which are 176 square tiles. Ooh, no control station nearby. It's kind of rough. Burn the zombies? That'd be so funny, actually. It'd suck, but it'd be really hilarious. There's already a turret set up. That's 5 moves ahead. That was really quick. Somebody's on the other side of the shack here. Oh, come on. Why does that happen? Where I aim like super high up and it just goes way low. So annoying. Bad person chase first, and I took a chase at shack right away. He's hovering this. Also, why are there 2 path pallets straight into shack? Why is that a thing we're doing? Why are we cool with that? That was a quick gen. That was a very quick gen. That's not good. Uh-oh. 4? What? Wait, when did you drop that? Why are there so many pallets straight into shag? What are we doing here? What's going on? Why are there like 5 billion pallets straight into shag? Who designed this? Who's like, yeah, that's fine. Another one? Wait, who dropped this? Hello? What are you doing? That was the most DBD thing I've ever seen. I couldn't strafe because the rocks collision was too wonky. The sad thing is I'm probably not getting much of shrine value here. Because where they're hooked positionally, I'm probably like technically right on top of them. Yeah, why are there 4 path out straight into shack, guys? Anybody got the deets on that? Why is this something where like, heck yeah, this is cool? I will say, it's really cool being able to pain res from basement. It's very funny. Oh, the hell was it up? The pallets, so we have 4? I guess so. Their gen progress is kind of insane. Because I've been pressuring 3 people on the team pretty consistently, and they're still getting gens out. Pretty wild that they're doing that. No, they just keep Wing. They didn't stay here. These guys love pre-throwing. Oh, okay. Sorry, second chance by daylight said I wasn't allowed to have that down yet. Sit. Enough pain rose to hit that gen over there and then hook her. Holding W kills me. We were talking about that earlier. About how, like, holding W and, like, pre-throwing pallets has become, like, the more popular to play Survivor, but, like, overall it creates a plateau effect where, like, you never learn the higher and, like, more skillful aspects of the game because you've learned to do the easier path to a more, like, solid plateau, but not one that covers all situations. So you end up saying certain killers are BS and OP because you've only learned to deal with them in a way that is safe and simple and not the more complicated aspects. See how they're like immediately trying to go for the saves here because they can't afford not to? That's got like the invisible effect of Monstrous Shrining in the way it helps. No, and look behind them, they don't. I know she is. But the other ones certainly haven't. He's in that corner over there. Nice, Iki. Oh, that's right. There was a Mario request. Please hold. Please hold. Ooh. Done. It would have been better if I just... Darn it. Would have been better if I just went for the hook there so I could pop. Or maybe stop that gen, but oh well. We're still in a pretty good spot regardless. Do you have resilience too? Because it felt like you vaulted that way quicker. Like way quicker. Ada's already up, so Mr. Cage is nearby. And healed already, man. This is pretty far along. I think somebody has a gen build, or at least a lot of gen perks. There's Mr. Cage. It might be why we haven't seen Mr. Cage very much. Okay. I mean, that wouldn't have hit it either way, let's be honest, but I didn't make it over the rock. He just wants to crank. We'll see him again. Who had the tick 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 perks? Tick 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 tick. Pause, yeah, because of the Xeno Kitty stuff. Wonder that fucks my character to where if I strafe over a character's body, it won't detect the environment instead. But it is not this day at all. Oh, finesse you. How skillful. Bro, why are there so many pallets in the shack? It's so ridiculous. That is absurd game design. Sometimes I feel like this game is just specifically designed to spite me. It's a very irrational thought, but it's just like... With how often collision is just so abysmal and terrible, it's like, why are even range killers in this game? You know? If the collision is going to be so bad and like so non-functional, why have ranged characters? Because they're just going to have a nightmare time non-stop. Yeah, somebody has gen perks. Or at least a really good toolbox in here, because, like... Despite how well I've been doing, the gen progress has just stayed consistent this entire time somehow. Like, they haven't been slowed down basically at all by the gen stuff. Or by the pressure that I've applied. They just kept gen progress going. Now, that's not a scourge hook, so... Even me being out here doesn't really affect much. Okay, well, she died anyways. We're even on this. Brand, yes, Sam? Yes. How's DBD? Mostly fine. We got a shack spawn with 4 pat pallets straight into shack, which is kind of wild. But yeah, I see Lara in the distance. Well. I think the end anyway. Let's go. That's good to hear. On his head or on his whole dome? Well, the head, if it was a beanie, it wouldn't stay on his head right here. So he'd have to wear it on the back. That's the only way it would stay on his head. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. I didn't even see this Nicolas Cage that much. What is he so mad about? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. How much Monstrous Shrine value did you get? Did it surprise you like it did me? Let me know down in the comments below. But other than that, thank you so much for liking and subscribing today, and I'll see you in the next video. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.